Can I ask you something? Do you ever feel like you want to practice your English, but you have no one to practice with? Yeah, I know that feeling. And honestly, so many English learners feel exactly the same way. They say, I don't have a speaking partner. I don't live in an English speaking country. I don't have time to take classes every day. And here's what I always say back: you don't need any of that. Welcome to Flow English Conversation. I'm your host, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to use just 15 minutes a day to practice your English, alone, at home, anywhere you are. And by the end of this episode, you are going to have a real plan, a simple plan, one that actually works. Let's go. First, let me ask you something. When you think about practicing English, what do you imagine? A big desk, a heavy textbook, a strict teacher pointing at the board. A lot of people think practicing English has to be serious, has to be hard, has to be uncomfortable. But I want to change that idea today. Practicing English can be simple, it can be fun, and it can happen in your everyday life, while you're drinking your morning coffee, while you're walking to work, while you're getting ready in the bathroom. Yes, the bathroom. Some of the best English practice happens in the bathroom. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now let me ask you this. How long is 15 minutes? It's the time it takes to watch one short YouTube video. It's the time it takes to eat a snack. It's the time you spend scrolling on your phone before you go to sleep. You have 15 minutes. I know you do. And those 15 minutes, if you use them the right way, can completely change your English. Not in one day, but over weeks, over months, you will be amazed. So here's the plan. I call it the 15-minute daily English habit, and it has 3 parts. Part 1, 5 minutes of listening. Part 2, 5 minutes of speaking. Part 3, 5 minutes of writing or reading. 5, 5, 5. 15 minutes total. Simple, right? Let's go through each part together. Part 1, 5 minutes of listening. Now I know what some of you are thinking. I listen to English all the time. I watch videos, I listen to music. Does that count? Here's the truth. Listening to English in the background, while you're doing other things, while you're not really paying attention, that is not real practice. That's just noise. Real listening practice means you are focused, you are paying attention, you are trying to understand every word, or at least most of the words. And here's the beautiful thing. You only need to do this for 5 minutes. So what should you listen to? Short content, a short podcast episode like this one, a short YouTube video, a scene from a show you like. But here's the key. Don't just listen. Listen with a goal. What is a listening goal? Before you press play, ask yourself a question. For example, what is this video about? How does this person feel? What 3 things did they say? When you have a question in your mind, your brain listens differently. It becomes active. It's looking for the answer. And that is when you really start to learn. Let me give you an example. Let's say you watch a 1-minute video of someone talking about their morning routine. Before you press play, you ask, what does this person do first in the morning? Now you listen. You find the answer. Maybe you hear, first I wake up and drink a glass of water. You got it. Then listen one more time. This second time, don't look for the answer. Just enjoy it. Try to catch more words. Try to feel the rhythm of the language. 2 listens, 1 question, 5 minutes. Listening practice done. One more tip. If you can find a transcript, use it. A transcript is the written version of what someone is saying. A lot of YouTube videos have subtitles. That is a kind of transcript. There is no shame in reading while you listen. In fact, it helps your brain connect the sound of the word to the spelling of the word. That is incredibly powerful. Part 2, 5 minutes of speaking. I can already hear some of you, but I don't have anyone to practice speaking with. That's exactly why I'm here. Here is the secret. You don't need another person to practice speaking. You can speak alone, and it works. There's actually a name for this: self-talk, shadowing, solo speaking practice. Language researchers have studied this and they say it is one of the most effective ways to improve your speaking fluency. Why? Because when you speak, even alone, your mouth is practicing the sounds of English. Your brain is practicing putting words together quickly, and your confidence is growing because you are doing it, not just thinking about doing it. So how do you practice speaking alone? I have 3 favorite methods. Method 1, describe your day. Talk about your day out loud in English. You can do this in the morning, at night, while you're walking. Just say what you are doing, what you did, or what you are going to do. Simple sentences, short sentences. Today is Monday. I woke up at 7. I had coffee and a piece of toast. Then I got dressed. Now I'm going to work. That's it. But when you say those words out loud, you are practicing real English, real grammar, real vocabulary, past tense, present tense, time words like then, now, after, and the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Method 2, talk to yourself in the mirror. Yes, go stand in front of your mirror and talk. It feels a little strange at first, I know, but it is so good for you. Why the mirror? Because you can see your face, you can see your mouth moving, and you can practice your expressions. English is not just words, it's also your face, your voice, your energy. What do you say? Anything. Introduce yourself. Describe what you see. Pretend you're in a situation, a job interview, a coffee shop, a conversation with a new friend. Just play. Have fun with it. Method 3, the repeat and change method. This is my personal favorite. Take a sentence, say it out loud, then change one word and say it again, then change another word and say it again. Let me show you. Start with, I want to drink coffee. Change one word, I want to drink tea. Change another, I want to eat rice. Change again, I want to cook rice. Change again. She wants to cook rice. Change again. She wants to cook dinner. See what we're doing? We're building sentences, playing with grammar, and doing it by speaking out loud. This trains your brain to be flexible, to change and adjust quickly when you speak. Set a timer for 5 minutes and just play with sentences. Part 3, 5 minutes of writing or reading. And I love this part because it is so flexible, you can do it anywhere. On the bus, in bed, at your desk, anywhere. Now let me be clear. This is not study time. This is not open your grammar textbook time. This is real practical writing and reading, the kind that actually helps you use English in your life. Let's start with writing. Every day I want you to write just 3 to 5 sentences in English. That's it. Not a paragraph, not an essay. Just 3 to 5 sentences about anything. You can write about your day. Today I felt tired. I had a busy morning, but I drank my coffee and felt better. You can write about something you saw. I saw a funny dog on my walk today. It was wearing a little jacket. It looked very serious. You can write about how you feel. I feel nervous about speaking English, but I am trying every day. I am getting better. When you write, you are thinking in English. Your brain is choosing words, building sentences, checking grammar, all at the same time, quietly, naturally, without pressure. And here's an important tip. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't stop and look up every single word. Just write. Write with what you know. Writing with confidence is more important than writing perfectly. You can always fix mistakes later, but confidence lost from fear, that's much harder to get back. Mistakes are how you learn. Every single mistake is your brain figuring something out. Now, if writing feels hard right now, swap it for reading. Just 5 minutes of focused reading in English. What should you read? For beginners, short and simple texts work best. Children's books in English are amazing. Simple words, short sentences, clear stories. Perfect for building confidence. You can also read simple news websites. There are websites called Easy English News or News in Levels, made especially for English learners. Another great option. Read the transcript of the video you already watched for your listening practice. You use the same material for listening and reading. Your brain sees the language twice, once with your ears, once with your eyes. That repetition is gold. Now let's talk about vocabulary, because you can practice listening, speaking, and writing every day. But if you don't build your vocabulary, you will always feel stuck. You'll always feel like you know what you want to say, but you don't have the words. So here's what I want you to do. Choose just one new word every day. One word, not 10, not 20. One. I know, only one word. That sounds slow, but listen to me. One word that you truly understand, truly remember, and truly use. That is worth more than 50 words you memorized and forgot. So, every day, pick one word, learn what it means, say it out loud 3 times, write it in a sentence, and then use it during your speaking practice. Let me show you how this works. Let's say today's word is exhausted. Exhausted means very, very tired. More than just tired. Your whole body is tired. Say it 3 times. Exhausted, exhausted, exhausted. Now write a sentence. After work, I felt exhausted. Now use it when you describe your day out loud. Yesterday, I was so exhausted. I came home and went straight to bed. See? Now that word is not just in your notebook. It is in your mouth. It is in your memory. And the next time you need it, in a real conversation, in a message to a friend, it will come out naturally. That is how vocabulary really sticks. Okay, let me say the full plan one more time, nice and clearly. Part 1, 5 minutes of focused listening. Choose short content, have one question you want to answer, listen twice, use subtitles or a transcript if you can. Part 2, 5 minutes of speaking alone. Pick one method. Describe your day, talk in the mirror, or play the repeat and change game. Speak out loud. Don't whisper. Use your real voice. Part 3, 5 minutes of writing or reading. Write 3 to 5 simple sentences about anything, or read something short and simple. Recycle your listening content if you can, and every single day, choose one new word, learn it, say it, write it, use it. 5, 5, 5, 15 minutes, one word a day. That is your plan. Now I want to talk about something just as important as the practice itself, your mindset. Because here's the truth. A lot of English learners start with a great plan. Day 1, excited. Day 2, still good. Day 3, maybe. Day 4, they skip. Day 5, they feel guilty. Day 6, they give up. Sound familiar? Please don't feel bad. This happens to almost everyone. Not because you're lazy, not because you're bad at English, but because you haven't built the habit yet. A habit is something you do without thinking, like brushing your teeth. You don't wake up every morning and ask yourself, should I brush my teeth today? You just do it. That is what we want English practice to become for you, a habit, something small, easy, and automatic. And the secret to building a habit is this: attach it to something you already do. This is called habit stacking, and it is so powerful. For example, every morning you drink coffee. So you say, after I make my coffee, I do my 5 minutes of listening. Every evening you wash your face before bed. So you say, while I wash my face, I talk to myself in the mirror in English. Every lunch break you eat alone. So you say, while I eat, I read 5 minutes of English. You are not adding something new to your day. You are just plugging English practice into moments that already exist. Small, easy, sustainable. And remember this: consistency beats intensity every single time. It is better to practice for 15 minutes every day than to practice for 3 hours once a week. Because your brain learns language through repetition over time, not through one big stressful session. Think of it like watering a plant. If you water a plant a little bit every day, it grows. If you dump a huge bucket of water on it once a week and then forget it, it struggles. Your English is the plant. Water it every day, just a little, and watch it grow. I want to leave you with one final thought. A lot of English learners wait. They wait until they feel ready. They wait until they have more time. They wait until their English is good enough to start practicing. But here's what I want you to know: you will never feel ready. Waiting does not build confidence. Doing builds confidence. Every time you open your mouth and speak English, even alone, even quietly, even with mistakes, you are becoming a better English speaker every single time. So today, not tomorrow, not Monday, not when things are less busy. Today, try your 15 minutes, 5 minutes of listening, 5 minutes of speaking, 5 minutes of writing or reading. You have the plan, you have the tools, and now you have absolutely no excuse. I say that with so much love. You can do this. I believe in you, and I will be here every single episode cheering you on. Thank you so much for being here today. This is Flow English Conversation. Keep practicing, keep going, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.